guys, my Sephora order came in the mail about a half hour ago, so I thought I'd real quick show you what I got. Like I said in my Urban Decay haul, I really didn't order that much. I didn't really think I needed anything, and what I ordered, some of it was, you know, a little higher dollar items, so that adds up real quick. I did get a couple samples. Usually I try to get perfume samples. Either I'll use them or, you know, keep them for a giveaway or something. The first one I have here is Pure by DKNY, and there's the little lovely insert, whatnot. This one has a spray cap, which I'm so glad that they started doing in these little perfume samples. So much nicer. And then the next one is Very Hollywood by Michael Kors. The actual bottle is very pretty. If I like this, I might end up picking this up. I have one Michael Kors perfume, which I got a sample from Sephora, and that's why I bought the bottle, and it is Island Hawaii. I love that stuff. Perfect summer, spring fragrance for me. Okay, and then the only points I redeemed was 100 points, and I ended up, even though I said I didn't need it, I'm like, well, okay, 100 points. I had 700 and some anyways. I hardly ever use the things. I don't use them unless I really want something. So I got a sample of Urban Decay Primer Potion in Greed, and this is the same size as the one that came with my Preen palette, I believe. Yeah, so it is, you know, the same size you get with the little palettes. So it is, you know, a decent sized sample. They used to, the one that came, I don't know if anybody remembers, the one that came in the Book of Shadows one palette was so tiny, and one with the genie bottle, it just wasn't cute. So anyways, the next thing I picked up, which I said I was going to probably get, was the full-size Primer Potion in Sin, and this is the one that comes in the tube. I have my, it's actually a toothpaste squeeze thing, but on my professional size, but I'm just going to show you up, hold them up and compare them. The professional size is 25 milliliters, and the new packaging is 11 millimeters. Milliliters, sorry, millimeters. No one said if this is permanent packaging. I think it's like a Sephora.com exclusive right now. They'd be dumb to not, you know, put this in permanent packaging like this. On the box it does say 10% more primer, but it is $1 more if I recall correctly. So there's the professional size versus the new one in the bottle, if you want to call it. I don't think I have a regular one around here anywhere to show you, but anyways, and it does have the same pointed tube. I'd show you, but I just dropped it. The next thing I got was the Mercier Tightline Cake Eyeliner in Black Ebony. If you remember, I do have, it's sitting out, the old formula, which was just called eyeliner. What I was told at the Mercier counter, that there used to be some ingredient in the original one that they quit making. They couldn't get it anymore, so they had to put, you know, a temporary one in there, and which is probably the formula I have. So then they found even a better ingredient to replace that one, and that's what they consider the new Tightline Cake Eyeliner. The reason I got this one and not just kept using this one, which I'll still use it, but I'll get to that in a second, is I picked up the, what is this, Tightline Activator, which is just this teeny tiny bottle. Not very big at all. It is 0.25 fluid ounces, so about half the size of a nail polish. And I find if I use it in my old one, try to use it in the same area that I used before, which before I had that to do my liner, I would always use the MAC water-based mixing medium. It's not as black, it's not as dark. So either I have to kind of use it off the side, or it's, you know, it's not as dark as I want it to be. So I'm going to continue to use this one with my MAC mixing medium on top of my lashes, and then I'm going to use this actually to tightline. So that's the story with that. And I guess I'll show you the highest dollar item here, which is actually not even for me. This is Lacoste Essential Men's Cologne for my husband. This is his third bottle. He's almost out of his second. That is this size, which is the 4.2 ounce, which is like $70 freaking. But him and I both love this cologne. A while back, I think maybe the last Friends and Family, he had me get him Lacoste Challenge. I absolutely hate the smell of that stuff. So that's what he wears to work, because I'm not there and I don't have to smell him. But this is what the bottle looks like. It's got the, I don't know if that's an alligator, crocodile, whatever it is. It's actually on the back part. It's a little, it's been sitting outside and then the UPS truck, so it's kind of cold. Alligator, crocodile, whatever, the Lacoste animal on the back, and it says essential on the front. But, you know, spray thing, it's green inside. Love, love, love this cologne for a guy. And the last and final thing I picked up is the Laura Mercier oil-free flawless face kit in Nude. I went with the oil-free one because I get oily in my T-zone. As you can probably see, I'm kind of shiny right now. But I've been up, had my makeup on probably for 14 hours, or yeah, 14 hours now. So, this, it says right here, it's $159 value, and at Sephora only, it is $65. My mom, I actually, when I got my Tightline activator, and I got the matching brush, which is dirty at the moment, but there's the brush. My mom, she's been using a tinted moisturizer, and she thought she needed a lighter one, so I'm like, why don't you try the Laura Mercier one? And then Lainey ended up talking her into the primer, of course, and my mom's not makeup obsessed, but you can talk her into stuff really easy. She just got a Clarisonic earlier this week and is already in love with it. So anyways, back to this. I wanted to not necessarily try this stuff because I have somewhere around here. I've had the regular tinted moisturizer before, not the oil-free one, and I really like that. So I just thought I would get these. They're a little bit bigger. The ones that come in here are both 1 ounce, and I think the full-sized ones are 1.7. So they're, you know, a little over half. And the great thing is all of the stuff it comes with. So it comes in this plastic bag here, which I probably won't keep anyways, but and in here you get a powder puff, which is actually a whole lot bigger than I expected. I mean, there it is over my hand. You get a foundation sponge, an egg-shaped sponge. This one is the oil-free primer, and it's just, I think, a translucent neutral color. And then here's a tinted moisturizer, and I got Nude, which is, I think, what my mom was color matched to. My mom usually runs a tad bit darker than I, but I think that'll work because it's the sample I had it in. You get a full-size undercover pot, is what this is called, and this is in shade, I think it's called UC-2. And it flips open like this, and it has the Secret Camouflage Concealer. You can get these, I believe, as a duo on their own, or you can get them in the pot like this that has a loose powder on the bottom. And these shades I think will be really good for me. This will be great for under eyes, and then, you know, a little yellow tone for blemishes. And then this unscrews, and on the bottom is the, I think it's just called the translucent loose setting powder is what it's called. There's still a plastic thing on here. Which is a little over 4 grams. So I think it's pretty much packed to the brim. I don't know how well you can tell that. So I think that'll actually last, you know, it's a decent quantity in there. So, you know, don't think it's not very deep. You're not getting very much. I'm pretty sure there's quite a bit in there. And, you know, you really shouldn't have to use a whole lot. So then the next 2 items, the final things in here, I think there's probably maybe a little booklet how to use it. Yeah, there's a 4 steps to a flawless face in English and Spanish. And then you get 2 brushes, and the first one is the Secret Camouflage, and the second one is the Camouflage Powder Brush. And this Camouflage Powder Brush is huge. I wasn't quite expecting it to be so honking big, which is good. I mean, you know, it's a decent sized brush. Here's a dirty MAC 249 to compare it to, the 249, and then the Secret, or the, what is it, Camouflage Powder Brush. And compared to the, you know, the MAC brush, There you can see, you know, it's a pretty long brush. I don't know if this is considered full size or not. I know they do make a camouflage powder brush available on Laura's site, and it's like $25, so hooray for that. And then the next one was the Secret Camouflage brush, which is a pencil concealer brush. And here is mine. It's just a Sigma F75, you know, the Sigma, and then the Laura Mercier one. So it's just, you know, real tiny concealer brush. Again, just about as long as. Like I said, my flat eyeliner from Laura Mercier is currently dirty, but I'm just going to show you, and it was full size. I think it was $25. So lengthwise, I would really just have to look in store, or maybe, you know, someone out there knows if these brushes are normally that short, or they just made them, you know, probably 3/8 of an inch shorter just to fit in the bag, who knows. But, you know, they're really soft. They seem like, you know, full-size brush quality. So anyways, that is the extent of my Sephora haul. Like I said, I really just didn't need anything. I wanted a bunch of stuff. I really was wanting the Urban Decay shadow pencils, but I have MAC shade sticks, I think like every color they've ever made. I couldn't tell you the last time I even used one. So what's the point? I'm perfectly content using MAC's Bare Study Paint Pot as a base, so why do I need shadow pencils that probably are not going to get used? I don't. So anyways, that was my Sephora haul, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.